And now all I really care about is I respond to these opinions, and obviously only like the circle of my loved ones. I should have just listened to my intuition, and I shouldn't have considered so many opinions, and I shouldn't have cared for so much. And it should have just been about what really mattered, not at that point in time, but possibly in the many years to come.
Changing myself, like changing my personality to hang out with a lot of different people was, I don't know, now I'm 30 and I'm like, I think I'm good.
I worried about what other people think.
Yeah. Do you still?
Yes, but I'm learning not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm learning to own myself and accept the fact that I have no control over what other people think about me.
Yeah, none.
None. So you can think I'm an asshole, you can think I'm an idiot, you can think that I'm a genius. None of it matters.
Right.
You know?
And you could do the right thing, you could do the wrong thing, people will still have an opinion.
Well, and that's the thing. I've learned that it's not about doing the right or wrong thing because it's actually so subjective and it's so nuanced. And so there's no making a right or wrong decision. It's just making a decision and owning the decision. And you might acknowledge that decision was perhaps not the one that you would be making now, but that's not to say it was the wrong decision. It's just a decision.
Right. Yeah. And no matter what it is, people will have opinions.
Exactly. And so how are we able to acknowledge that the other voices are so much louder if we let them be? But if we only listen to ourselves, you know, perhaps that might be a different exercise. And so it's finding the balance.
Absolutely. Okay.
We all feel love in certain ways, depending on how we grew up and how our parents are. And so, you know, when I would do something well, I would get attention, right? I would get love, and if I got good grades or if I won an award. And so I put a lot of value and self-worth on doing something good. So I thought that I had to receive love by doing. And for me, when I became really, really sick, I wasn't doing anything. And so I felt very unworthy. Like, who would like me if I don't have a job? Who would like me if I'm not making money? Who would like me, you know, if I don't live on my own or I don't have all these accomplishments? And so, you know, that was a big one for me. And I would say the other biggest one is I was never taught to find answers inside. You know, our heart is really, like, this is the treasure chest. This is where all the gold is. I don't know about you growing up, but I heard things like, you don't listen to your heart. Like, that's silly, right? But
Really?
yeah. You know, or you got to be realistic, or, you know, be logical. She's shaking her head. Yeah.
Do you want to move over one?
No, I like to be in the center of the shot.
Where do I go?
I think you'll get more views. Right there.
I'm gonna do this? What?
What?
Why are you tired already? We didn't even start yet.
You guys see this? My
Okay.
God.
What would you say is a difference between people who have it more figured out versus those that are still lost?
I think the people that seem pretty well established and like they're thriving in life block out a lot of the noise. It's like, I think they focus a lot on themselves and a little bit less on the people around them and what they're doing. I think also growing up, there's a lot of people in our lives that we compare ourselves to constantly. And as we grow up, the more we do that, the more it restricts how much you're able to find yourself. And those people that I know that I think have figured it out just spend a lot of time thinking about themselves and not thinking so much about what everyone else they know is doing. Everyone has such different priorities. So as soon as you start comparing to what other people are doing, you're gonna feel lost because you don't understand where that value stems from, because it's not your own. And I think that might hold a lot of people back in their 20s from really enjoying it, finding
I
themselves.
think you gotta stop caring how other people think about you, you know? Like friends and family, that's what's important, right? Fuck the rest. You don't need to care about someone else, you know? Like, why do you care about people who don't care about you, right? Life gets much, 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 much easier if you have that mindset.
What's a big mistake you've made or a big regret you have that taught you a valuable lesson in life?
Or spending too much on worrying about things that never happened. So I stopped worrying about the future. Like when I was broke, I thought I would be much, much happier. I don't worry about things. My everyday is gonna be the best. Now I have savings enough to enjoy my life, rest of my life. But still, same days, same life. It gets easier if you have money, yeah. But that's it. That's the only thing that money can do, I think. Your mental health, your human relationships, money can do anything about it. And that's what's important in your life, right? Like more than money. Human relationship, that's very important, I think.
All I cared about was my job, my work. Now only thing I care about is spending time with my loved ones. Yes, money is important, but nothing is more important than spending time with your loved ones because you really don't know how much time you've left with them. And I had to realize this in a hard way. Back in 2022, my best friend passed away in a skydiving accident. I remember that entire summer, I was always working and I was taking summer school courses. And she was texting me, let's hang out, let's do this. And I kept making excuses. Of course, I loved her and she was my best friend, but I was so focused on this vision that I had that I kind of put my loved ones aside, and that's my biggest regret. I wish I had spent more time with him.
I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Now that's what I do all the time. Whatever I'm doing, I make sure that I at least spend a couple hours with my loved ones that day.
In 2017, I was given 5 years to live, and I did every kind of treatment, Eastern, Western medicine, and eventually I just had a doctor look at me and say, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing we can do. We don't take the time to find happiness in every moment. We don't take the time to love every single moment, right? Whatever it is. So every moment after that feels like a gift. I don't take it for granted. I feel like, oh my God, I woke up today. Like, no way.
Yeah. If I'm trying to figure my life out and feeling like I'm not down the right path, what's a question I could ask myself to maybe get closer to it?
Who am I really when people are not looking? What is the one thing that I love doing that I could do for free for the rest of my life? What are the last things I like to see in my final moments is one that's kind of really hard to think about. I think of the last 5 minutes of my life. I really think that the last moments of my life are going to be the longest, and I might be there for a while. And I don't want that movie to be bad. I want to just, leave with a smile on my face and just think about that I left it all on the table and just go out in peace.
People are shit scared of change, right? Change is beautiful. Change is where you learn the most. Change is where you really understand yourself, where you further develop yourself as well. Change is one of the best things that you can possibly get to. So I would say change up your environment. That's how you can keep on adding spice. Yes, it can be difficult. Change up where you work. Instead of working in your desk, go work in a coffee shop. Go work in a library. Really get creative with it. Stop eating at the same places. Go eat at a different place.
Right.
Just be curious. Get out there a bit more.
Try different things. I think people stop at trying different things. People get very comfortable trying the same thing. But, we age slower when we try new things because we slow down time. Every time we try something new, we slow down time because it's new to us.
Right.
And that's a great way to then look back and see that you've done so many things and that you've just not become a rat race or a hamster in the scheme of life.
You're not going to know what the right choice is until you make the wrong ones. I would love to, of course, have made the right choice immediately. That would be lovely. To not experience any form of discomfort, right?